What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's your coach, Jimmy G, and in today's segment, we're gonna go over our sprinting mechanics and how we can take all of the hard work and the gains that we've been making through our past workouts and apply it into performance, into forward intent, whether it's you sprinting for sport or just going outside for just a normal jog. Posted a video on YouTube for the shorts, and it was a sprinting mechanic, so it got a lot of traction, at least from my channel. So I thought it'd be a nice topic to touch on since everyone does run, everyone does walk. So we're gonna take the biomechanic pattern, at least my approach to it, so that you guys can take it and apply it to your journey. So I'm gonna hit my workout and then we're gonna get back on the treadmill. Thank you for watching so far. Hit that like, hit that subscribe if you're getting some value and some knowledge. And thank you for tuning in for the journey, guys. So let's go. All right, everyone. So we begin with the warm-up. I like to do treadmills, reverse walking, knees over toes, and also just forward walking as well. So with the forward walking, we are going to be striking at the heel. When we walk, we heel strike. So we're striking at the heel, getting ready to load the tibs because the force is going to go up the chain. So we're starting to warm up the tibs, load the tendons of the knee through our walking pattern. We're also finding our coiling, our core, and I added one more into there. If you see my wrist, it's going into extension and flexion, and I'm just adding that to the chain reaction of the spinal engine, right? Shortening and lengthening. This is what we've been training on with the landmines. If you see here, we are striking with the heel when we walk. It's loading our tibs. But when we sprint, we are no longer going to heel strike. We are going to be mid-foot, balls of the feet, forward intent, scooping. So all the landmine training, all the ATG training, we are taking this and applying it to movement. So notice again, heel strike, push off the toe. So after we've warmed up for about 5 to 10 minutes, the joints and tendons are ready. Our ankle stabilizers are also ready, and we have a good sweat going here, going into the sprints. So let's begin. All right, so we begin on the treadmill with the sprints. Mind you, you choose the speed at which you want to go to. I like to gradually increase. I started off at 8 miles per hour, working on the mechanics from the ground up here. Notice the ankles. I'm striking at the balls of the feet, scooping the ground. I'm going to slow it down here in a bit on slow-mo just to show you the mechanics. My spine is shortening left to right. Right here, look, I'm slowing it down. Notice ankles, balls of the feet, scoop the ground with the hammy. As I'm scooping that ground with the hammy, the other hand, I'm cutting through the air with the wrist extension on the upper body. And I'm shortening one side. As I cut through the air, I'm lengthening that side, and you'll see at the next angle, my foot is reaching out in front of me in dorsiflexion to scoop the ground. I know that's a lot. We're gonna break it down though. All right, let's break this down starting from the ground up. What is happening in the ankles and in our feet while we're sprinting or running? I'm going to strike right here, and you're going to notice the heel is up. We're on the balls of the feet with forward intent. And I'm going to go into slow-mo. Every step we are hitting with the balls of our feet, scooping the ground through our hamstrings to reach out in front of us, to make contact with the ground, and then generate it to continue forward. Noticing in this video right here, we're noticing the hip extension. Our hammies are scooping the ground and our hips are being extended as we cut through space with our arms. That's what's happening with my wrists here. We're going into flexion, extension, flexion, and extension. We're using the spinal engine system to allow us to leap forward and continue those mechanics for the sprint. We're gonna hit it from a different angle as well. All right, so we're gonna see what's happening mechanically with our upper body. So as we begin to sprint, you'll notice my wrists going into extension and flexion, allowing the lengthening of our spine and shortening of our spine on the opposite side. I'm going to hold frame here. You'll see the anterior oblique system. That is our fascia line. You see that line cutting across my core right there? That is the connective tissues that it's allowing us to rebound and produce the force needed to continue forward in our sprint. You'll notice here as we go back into motion. Boom, you'll see it. It's cutting across. It's an oblique sling system. So we're using that in synchrony with our upper body and our wrists. And then you add the mechanics of the lower posterior chain, right? Our ankles, our hips, our glutes, and you start to see, as you're noticing right now, everything connect fluidly when you are sprinting and running. I'm going to show you guys one more angle. Hopefully this is all making sense from the ground up. The upper body does play a big role into our sprints and mechanics. All right, hopefully all this is starting to make sense. You're starting to connect the dots and you're starting to see differently the mechanics of running. With this last one right here, I'm going to show you, look, balls of the feet are striking, scooping the ground through the hamstring. The hip is going into extension. We're using our oblique sling to shorten and lengthen with our wrist going into extension and flexion. My hands are synced with the step that I'm taking and then shooting and projecting myself forward into forward intent. We're going to go back to regular speed right now so you can hear what's happening and see the mechanics a little bit. And there you guys have it. That is my sprinting / running technique that you could apply to your fitness life and whatever goals you choose. I personally like to do the exercises and the workouts throughout the week and be able to transition them into sports, life, just movement. I believe that movement is the key to a better, higher quality living, because when we're not moving, we are just stuck in our head brain too much, and we can't operate out of our best selves if we're not grounded within ourselves. And I believe movement is that case. Just whatever movement you choose to do based off of your fitness goals. But other than that, guys, thank you for watching. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. We are growing and I'm excited to keep sharing the knowledge that I go through in my day-to-day journey. And if it just helps out maybe just one person, hey, that's a blessing in itself. Till the next video, talk to you guys soon. Peace.